Yo, it's Thomas Anthony from FinishBetterMusic.com, and today I'm going to show you the different layers that go into deep house leads and melodies, and how to process each layer to get a fat and cohesive sound. I've also included a free deep house sample pack that you can download in the description of the YouTube video below, and it includes all the sounds and samples that I've used in my latest single, I Believe, that came out on Norman Pure's label on Valentine's Day. Okay, let's get into the song, baby. Okay, I'm going to start by just playing you the melody section of my latest song, I Believe, that came out on Enormous Tunes, which is a huge-ass label. I'm proud to say it came out on Norman Pure's label, so I'm super stoked about that. I'll play through this part of the melody, and then I'll break down the different layers of the melody so that you can see exactly what goes into each of them. So here's the melody part of the song. And this is also the melody part of the song at the second drop. Okay, so as you can see here, I have 5 different layers of this melody. Now, if you do want to go down and download the MIDI for this melody, I have a sample pack linked below. It's our Deep House sample pack. It's completely free to download. Has the melody of the bass, has the melody of, or the MIDI of the bass, MIDI of the melody, and MIDI of the piano chords. It's in the key of A, but you can transpose it to any minor key. And also has the awesome samples like this atmosphere, like the bass, claps, drums, swells, crashes, hat loops. I'm not going to go through all this stuff, but it has some cool vocal risers. I did a project breakdown last week, so you can check out the whole project breakdown of this song and yeah, see where all those sounds were placed in the song. So first off, this is the melody. Now this says MIDI Ultra Deep House Melody, but what I did was I took the vocal and I just transposed it to MIDI. I believe. Now when I did this, this doesn't work 100% of the time. It gave me this weird like melody that was just the kind of basic notes, and then I rewrote it to actually make it something solid and usable. So the first layer I have, and this is something I signaturely or put in most of my songs, is this nice like little harp sound. So as you can see, I have a double EQ on here, cutting off the lows and some of the highs. And I have it saturated just using the Ableton saturator. So that's the first layer. The next one is another one that I always put in my songs, and it's this dance guitar, and I love it as well. And it's an octave higher than this, and it's already getting thinned out, but I'm giving it some saturation. So this is giving it like the nice presence it needs on the top. Now, after that, I have this piano. And this is again giving another tonal characteristic of the like a mid layer, but it's completely different than the guitar layer. So these two together just sound really nice. It just fills out this like frequency really nice. Then the next layer I have is this nice bell. And as you can see, that's ping-ponging, or as you can hear, it's ping-ponging left and right. So this is kind of giving it a nice stereo width. And again, I have just the lows cut off and then a high shelf, just cutting off some of the top parts of the sound. And then finally, I have this cool little pluck thing. It's like a guitar pluck from Omnisphere, and I have it boosted just in this mid section at around 1K, and I have the lows completely cut off. So when we add all these layers together, I'll slowly add each one. So here's the first one. So when you have all of these layers and they're mixed properly, and as you can see, the levels are quite different, I'm bringing them in. So it just creates a nice, full and thick sound that just really wouldn't be able to be replicated with just one of these things. And I chose these instruments very carefully because I knew exactly which ones I wanted. Like I wanted a bell sound for this specific reason, and I wanted a guitar sound for another specific reason. And that's kind of something we teach in our music mentoring program, is like choosing the right sounds and how to layer things properly and advanced layering techniques and really just songwriting in general. But I'll talk about that in a little bit. But that's basically what we have here for the melody. And then as you can see in the breakdown section, I have a similar melody pattern, but it's not giving away all the notes. So it's just playing some of them. So it's not giving everything away, and then finally it really crescendos and gives everything away. Now, if you would like to learn to mix and master, we have our free mixing and mastering bootcamp, and the goal of this is to produce incredibly clean sounding mixes using only stock plugins. Again, it's 100% free and using only stock plugins. In the course, you'll learn how, when, and where to use the right plugins and effects, why developing a mixing plan is critically important, the power of gain staging, how to process individual channels and group channels, how to teach or how to get a tight and control low end, and our mastering chain for clear and powerful results. So once you access the course, you can download this mastering chain. It doesn't really matter what DAW you're using. We're using the stock plugins from, and the principles can be applied to any really DAW. And honestly, it doesn't even matter what genre you make, because these principles can be applied. Literally, it's a step-by-step process, and you can apply that to any genre. So that's what we are giving away for free, because honestly, there's so many students out there that have asked us, or people out there that have asked us just for help with mixing, and we wanted to make like a basic course that would really jumpstart you and help you push you in the right direction to getting better sounding mixes and masters. If you do want to go deeper with us, you can always head over to finishbettermusic.com and check out our music mentoring program. This is the full and complete package. It's a 12-week program where we show you how to the creative part, the mixing part, and the mastering part, and we talk about we go step by step, guide you step by step, how to create an interesting song from start to finish. So that's like the songwriting part, and that's one thing that we've seen has been lacking in the education community for music production, is that people teach you how to mix and master stuff and using plugins and what synths to use, but they don't actually teach you the skill of songwriting. And this is what a big part of what our program is about. And then we also go through the mixing, advanced mixing and advanced mastering, so and really problem solving the mix, helping you get your song with one-on-one help to the best possible level that it could possibly be. So that's kind of like what our whole program is about. If you're interested in that, just click apply to the program, and that'll take you to this page where you can fill out an application, and this will give us all the information we need to set up a one-on-one call. On that free one-on-one call, we'll provide you with personalized feedback for one of your songs. We'll analyze your production methods and define any areas that need improvement. We'll answer any questions about music production or the mentoring program, and we'll provide you with a custom blueprint to help you finish better music. So whether you choose to join the program or not, you'll be at least given a blueprint of the exact steps you need to take in order to improve your music. So if that's interesting to you, definitely go over and check out what our program is all about. Okay, so also download the sample pack. There's a link in the description below for all of these sounds. I'd love to hear the music that you come up with using these sounds, and go check out my latest song. It just came out on Norman Pierce labels. Okay, until next week, peace.
Hi, I'm Katrina, here to talk a little bit about my experience with the Finish Better Music program. Before the program, I had been producing for a couple of years, and I'd had a few songs released on labels, so I was generally pretty happy with where I was at with my music, but I really wanted to expand my musical horizons some more. You never know what you don't know, so I wanted to learn more about Tom's approach. Through the Finish Better Music program, I definitely learned a lot of new techniques and a whole new approach to making a song. As a result, the finished song that we made, it's not like anything else that I've made before, and it is definitely a lot more professional sounding than my previous work. I'm definitely going to take a lot of the techniques that I learned into future songs that I make. The experience of the program itself was pretty intense. it was pretty much like taking on a new lifestyle. But Tom was really accessible, and he offered lots of opportunities to review my work and to answer questions and go into a little bit more depth with anything that I had need to clarify with. He worked really hard to find a teaching style that worked for me personally. And in the end, I would say that the program was a lot more valuable than I'd even realized going in, both in terms of the time that Tom spent with me and in terms of the resources that I got.